Will somehow need to muster up the strength to do the same on Ancient. Oh, the nade stack though, I like it.
That's
perfect.
Brutal. We start off with Overpass, of course, the map pick of Gamer Legion, and exactly like you said, Dean, this is the perma pick for Gamer Legion. This is we play it every day of the week. We dominate it every day of the week.
But now they've got Nickelback up close on long, and he's going to be in trouble. The flash comes over, and it's only going to be the 1-for-1 trade. Honestly, though, not a terrible position from Crad to at least come away, from Nickelback, rather, to at least come away with one right there. It was his teammate who got the kill, of course, but it was solid support coming through in the end. And while that flank's not going to be spotted, it looked like he was ready for it, but he kind of just gave up, realizing, or rather thinking that it was clear after so long. And honestly, now with it being a 3-on-3, they may want to consider bringing this back down connector, knowing that someone had come back around through spawn.
You can see Lackey's aware of the possibility as well as he rotates back into that lower site. And everything just slows down for a minute. We've had relentless aggression from both sides to open things up here. So in the even 3-on-3 will slow it down. ERA does have his hands on the one smoke available to that T side. So wherever they go, they can at least lock one of these angles out. The problem is, as they start to go down con, Lackey is playing an interesting angle. He's aggressive in towards short. He's got to be aware of Monster as well, though, and that does start to open up just a little bit of a timing. Spots out 3, though. Now he'll know. He'll call for the rotations, drops into the water, and he's going to be charged down. Multiple targets heading his way. Lackey needs to get it all done. He's got to hold 2 angles at once, and he can't find anything. But Forrester's caught the bomb on the cross, and with 8 seconds left, that might just do it. A second headshot leaves 0 in the 1-on-2. He's got to get that plant through, and he knows it. And now being charged down, Forrester close to the site. Overwatch being played by Elian. It's a scrappy little fight, but Forrester will find it. HE to go and try and blow that AWP backwards. It doesn't quite. I could see the idea, the execution not quite there. And Crad, well, he doesn't want to let them get this AWP. Wants to try and re-aggress behind it. Make sure that's not recoverable, and the spray down is big. 3 on the trot as Im and Rusty left scrambling. Nice timing on the Tech 9 to catch Crad looking the wrong way. And again, the damage is good, but they will want a little bit more. Im tagged down low. Rusty trying to swing with him, but he can't quite coordinate the timings. And a low HP bar for him will be his undoing. You've got the bomb down. You've got yourself a 1v3. How much can you do with it? Elian is on the flank. Has been read. Rusty aware of the possibility. This allows time, though, for that bomb to be recovered. You see Crad and Forrester peak in heaven together, playing it as a duo, aware they don't want to give that timing up. And, well, Rusty may have just given a timing away himself. He's flirting with the idea of this flank through the bank. He's actually let Elian all the way past him, Rusty. As now he will get the freebie. Forrester goes down. Elian got a little bit surprised by that information. Here's the footsteps. Rusty knows this flank is coming, though, and he's got the second. 1v1. A rare opportunity to pull off the impossible. He's got the defuse kit picked up off the Fallen. Smoke for the bomb as well. Crad just playing around this pillar. Smoke goes out to try and bait it, yet to tap the defuse. Now he goes for it, trying to pull Crad out of position, but Crad plays the smoke. Sits in it, in fact, knife out. That's going to fade. The time is going to be nasty. Rusty has to go for the stick. It's knives exchanged. He's down to 13. Crad looking for it, won't get it. But it's going to be the round to Entropiq either way. Knives exchanged in the chaos of the smoke.
Who continue to build up a ridiculous comeback at this point. The water control here at least being taken for Entropiq, and it looks like, again, they want to favor it early on towards B. Moving in already, actually smoke down to give some space from those monster players, and, well, it doesn't really matter. Lackey gets the initial kill, and then the Tech 9s up close and personal coming out of Monster are able to take Isaac out of play, and within seconds, Entropiq have confirmed their 14th round and already locked Gamer Legion out of this one. And Gamer Legion will somehow need to muster up the strength to do the same on Ancient. Oh, the nade stack, though, I like it.
That's
perfect.
Brutal. They go for the stack. The nade stack comes in against it. Oh, you couldn't write it. It was a nice idea by Gamer Legion, trying to boost that rifle into a position it can have impact. The odds of that happening. I mean, it's a fairly common nade stack, but still, well, at this point, again, it's one of those ones where I think Zero and Im will probably resign themselves to saving. Im's got armor. Zero's got armor and the rifle. Wouldn't mind Rusty going for a little bit of a hunt, though. With just the 5-7 to play with, really nothing of value to be saved. So if he could just nab a rifle, which is what he's going to start looking to do here, then maybe, just maybe, it would be a half-decent result for Gamer Legion. But once again, Entropiq starting as they mean to go on. 13-5, just 3 rounds away from stealing Gamer Legion's map pick.
It is brilliant. That's the first time we've seen Entropiq try that. Gamer Legion had given it one go on their T side, so I guess it is something they'll be expecting to come true, but a good return now from Lackey, dropping aim and punishing for continued aggression that probably wasn't really necessary, but aggression that likely had already come in and just couldn't really be given up, unfortunately. Probably weren't expecting that early pick. In fairness, this boost though will give a pick back again to Entropiq, now giving them the advantage and a weakened B bomb site that they're not going to quite go ahead and commit to yet, but that they've kept the pressure on.
Has to be now. Has to be now for Entropiq. ESEA misses a shot as well. Gives Crad a little bit of breathing room. He takes him down. Now the rotation will leave 0. He's been such a hero on this monster angle. Not this time. Nickelback takes his head clean off and Rusty is left 1v4. His only friend is potentially the clock with 35 seconds left. But he doesn't know which site this is headed towards. He knows every time there's been a flank, every round there's been someone going towards A, looking to backstab him. So he starts to clear it. And that allows room for the bomb to go down. Crad just holds the line, waiting for a timing that he knows will be available. 3 players in the site, after plant positions established. How do you even begin, Rusty, to break this one open? He's going to swing on in. Spray down's a little rough. Lackey will fall, but it's quickly traded away. Entropiq steal the map pick of Gamer Legion and look to get it done in clean fashion. A little bit of the turn up for the books over on Overpass. Gamer Legion's 8-map win streak falls by the wayside. Entropiq on their comfort pick now onto Ancient. So rough for this CT side as Forrester tapping away. He's trying to bait something out. Instead, it's just wasting the few huge smokes they've got. ESEA swings on a lovely timing. Forrester will finally put him down, and that does open up a plant now. Could plant for CT or could bail away, and that's going to be the call that's made. They know Gamer Legion are well placed to deal with the A site hit, so instead, they say, fine, you have A. We're going to work our way all the way back round to B, knowing full well that you haven't rotated the players there. With the man advantage to play with, a big decision to be made for the boys on Gamer Legion. That economy is not fantastic. And it looks like the call is to save that damage.
Oh, not at all. To be fair, if it keeps up like this, if it keeps going back and forth and remains scrappy into the second half as well, then it would be Gamer Legion that would be on the favourable end, but you just never really know how it's going to go once the sides swap up. So they would like to at least try and make something happen here with these pistols, and, well, it's not looking good for Rusty anyway. He tries to go aggressive around the smoke in on mid. Gonna get spammed up, and again, Lackey just creeps his way into Sniper's Nest. We've seen this a million times already as of Gamer Legion, so we'll see whether it catches them off guard, because for now there's no one actually watching for it, so he should be able to flank really whatever bomb site he wants to. Really just opening up the options now for Entropiq. Nickelback, though, might not clear the angle. He does. Jumps through, checks it, and Isaac just isn't able to land the body shots. 2 wasn't enough, and Lackey, he went ahead and just held position to cut off rotations. This is the round done. This is going to be the half done as well in favor of Entropiq, unless we have some sort of miracle clutcher.
That's a nice shot, but I think at this point, may well have all he's going to get out of this round of killing an AK-47. He's desperately trying to do what he can. Last of the half, he'll have to give it a go. But the angles, so many targets, so little time. Elian puts him down, and it's ESEA in the 1v4. Will at least be able to nab the AK, but nothing more. The narrowest of leads at the half. Entropiq 8-7 up on their map pick.
An exciting end to the consolidation final as well. With that, the nade there should do good damage. ESEA just about hangs on to life for now. That's actually going to help Entropiq out quite a bit.
They need everything they can get. There's the nade to confirm it, but charging through the smoke. Nickelback full blind, lucky to be alive, will be traded. Man advantage for now maintained as Entropiq start to try and dream a dream of that OT comeback. Rusty's low HP as well. Lucky just shouldering into the donut. Doesn't want to give anything away. You don't want to be swinging into 0 on the kind of form he's on. Isaac posting some crazy numbers as well. Feels like Gamer Legion individually are all starting to find their form at the perfect moment. This round, 3v4. 0 looking to lurk his way into mid on the timing, but Lackey is aware. Catches him off guard, and with just Rusty and Isaac remaining, it starts to feel more like a damage limitation exercise than anything else. Crad will be mollied desperately low. In fact, he burns alive for his trouble, but Forrester stabilizes things well, grabs that bomb. I was really worried for a second there with Crad burning alive that things were going to get rough, but Forrester has done the work. He's done the heavy lifting. Rusty already down to 38 HP, courtesy of an early contact. Shouldn't have much more to say about this round. Smoked off with 20 seconds left. Entropiq, 3 away from OT. It is going to mean they have not a lot of time and not a lot of damage done to capitalize. Rotation still a long way away. 25. Here it comes. Hit looks to exit in. The flash is good to start things off. CT smoke to try and buy Crad a little bit of room. He catches one. Needs more than that. There's a second on the cross. Rusty trying to stabilize as Im does take out the player. It's Nickelback again who buys them a 3-on-3, and that buys them the site with 12 seconds left. They will be able to get that bomb down, and suddenly the clock becomes their friends. Rusty gets one. Im deals with the backstab as well. 2 low HP players, but can they find the kills? Forrester has got to clear multiple angles at once. Rusty swings and goes down. Era on that ramp is the next issue, and he's playing such a nasty headshot peek. Lands the tag onto Elliot, but it's the drive-by from both. 15 all. We will need overtime to separate these two rosters. Completely blinded, dealt with, and now that low HP bar might start to mean something. Rusty, the only player with health to work with and the only player left. The retake looking to land again. There's a lot of damage onto Lackey. They expect him to be down the ramp as they tap the bomb once. Rusty works his way around. Lackey sticks the defuse. He's going to be exposed. He's going to be dealt with, but the trade is immediate. Entropiq pushing his way down that lane, taking a lot of liberties. And Zero's actually caught Crad. He tries to lurk out B, misses his timing, misses the landing, and now it's all on Isaac. They're charging out ahead of him. Lackey finds the headshot to keep it competitive in the 4-on-4. The flank is well read. Forrester grabs another, and that's a man advantage. With Zero down on low HP as well, it levels out and negates Nickelback to a certain extent. Lackey thinks about pushing the issue and then thinks better of it. Era has charged through the smoke, and that's the low HP bar. Gets the pick onto Nickelback. These afterplants have to be crispy. It's the first, but not the second. Rusty trades it 2-on-2, but it's Elian who comes in and leaves Rusty alone. Half HP. A 1v2 to contend with, the bomb planted awkwardly. Elian will have to swing this if he wants it. Rusty spots him, but that time is running down. It's running out. Elian misses his shot, and Rusty is into the 1-on-1. We've seen him clutch these before, but Forrester playing the info game, playing for time, playing for the health. He spots Rusty out again. He's not giving him the time of day. He's not giving him the peak, and it's done. Forrester will go down, but he goes down without the fight that Gamer Legion need. It's the victory. Entropiq take it in 2.